Nice. Um, um, did you ever have sex on drugs?
On drugs? Yes. All the time.
Yeah, tell me about that.
Ah, it's quite a great feeling. And and the thing is, the best thing about dope is you could go forever. It just didn't stop. So it's just
Did you stay
hours.
hard?
Yeah, hours.
Did you ever shoot up with a girl and then fuck her?
Yes, they have numerous times. Different girls do. Ones that I had known my whole life though. They weren't. No randoms.
Right. Was it like was it something that was deeper or even more connected because of the drug?
I wouldn't say so. If anything, it was less attached.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean by that? Like if you've ever had sex with somebody while
Yeah,
you guys are on
like
ecstasy, it's almost
you
like
feel closer.
yeah.
No, I think it was just you're less attached because when you're on opiates, you don't feel anything. There's no emotions. There's no anything. You're just numb to everything, and there's no connection between you and her. You're both just there.
Um. Hmm. Uh. Where? Oh. Yeah. 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 How did you stop doing it?
I'd gone to prison multiple times, tried rehabs, everything that were court mandated. None of them ever worked for me. It was just I woke up one day and I literally told myself I was like, can't do this anymore. I cannot do it anymore. I was so broken that I picked myself up that day. I walked into a methadone clinic and I told them I just wanted to stop. I didn't want to do it anymore. That day was the last time I ever used. I have not walked back since. And it literally took me saying I was done to do it.
Um. So did the methadone clinic? Did the methadone program work for you?
It worked for me. I know a lot of people that it didn't. For me, I was on it for probably about 2 years. Of,
2 years?
yeah.
I talked to people that have been on it for 7 years to a decade.
Yeah, no, I was on between 2 and 3 years. I did not want to stay on it. I literally was using it to get myself clean, to help myself, just to wean myself away from it. And as soon as I did, I got myself off. And I've been off that for 3, almost 4 years now.
Did they let you decide your amount and how much you would wean yourself
Yes.
off? Do you think that's a good idea?
I do because it was when I felt comfortable. Yeah, they would lower it. I might feel a little for a day or so, and then after a week, when I felt normal, I'd be like, okay, you know what? You can go down another 2 milligrams. You can go down another 5 milligrams.
Hmm. Who paid for it?
The state. I was on state insurance at the time.
Wow. Um, it's pretty amazing. I can't get my teeth filled, but people can get.
Yeah, it was it's like
And
a
it's
20.
not mixed. I'm not.
No, yeah, no, it was.
Really not complaining.
It was. It's kind of ridiculous, but
Um, where did you buy the drugs? I call them the drugs. Where'd you get the H? The shit.
Hartford.
Hartford.
I always went to Hartford. I guess nowadays it's changed. I hear kids aren't going up there anymore, but
Because it's so dangerous, right?
yeah, somewhat. But I guess they say that they're getting better stuff closer. I don't know, but
Waterbury.
yeah, when I was going, I was always Hartford. It's the cheapest for me.
So how do you explain that you're able to stop? Uh, you're able to stop doing heroin, but you still can drink alcohol. And you're not an alcoholic by any means.
Yeah,
Violent, no DUIs, no
none.
nothing ruined your life with alcohol. Um, how do you explain that?
To be honest, I can't. There's a few people I know that got clean and they can do it. They can go out. They can have a few drinks here and there. There's a lot of people I know that can't. They cannot handle any liquor. They can't handle anything at all. There's once they're addicted to one thing, they're addicted to everything, and that's what everybody says. If you're an addict, you're an addict. I believe that, but it's My drug of choice was opiates. That's what I like. I know for a fact I can never touch it. I can't touch them. Because if I touch them, I know it's a downward spiral that I'm never going to come back from.
Could you do, if you were at a party and someone broke out a couple lines of coke, could you do it?
I probably could. I don't know if I would.
Oh, okay.
But, I believe I could. It wasn't my drug of choice. That was something that I would do every once in a while.
Some people like to go up and some people like to go down.
Yeah.
You know? What was the scariest, this is probably the last question I have here. What was the scariest experience you had? I hear all kinds of kids, going into Hartford or even going down to New York City because we're close.
Mm-hmm.
And, sometimes they'll pick up a guy on the corner. You got white kids driving around in this neighborhood, so it's obviously what they're to do. So some guy they'll stop and talk to the guy, or the guy will get in the car. I know someone that's gotten robbed. The guy whipped out a gun and robbed them all.
I was off Park Street in Hartford, and we actually stopped to grab something, and the kid came to the car. We got into an argument with him. He ended up pulling a gun in the car, and my buddy threw him out of the car. We took off, and he literally was right there, had the gun pulling it right out of his waistband, and that was terrifying because we saw it come out, didn't know what was gonna happen. There's another time, I forget what street it was off of, and it was in Hartford, and I was at my dealer's house. We were in the backyard, and there's like 3 or 4 of them that used to live there. It's literally just the trap house, as they call it. And I remember just hearing blasts, not knowing what it was, and one of them come running back with a gun in his hand. I guess a couple kids that didn't like him, rival gang, rival drug dealers, whatever they were, drove by and started shooting at him. And they all started pulling out right in front of the house and shooting while we were in the backyard. That one was terrifying. That's probably a couple of the scariest times with drug dealers. And then, of course, you have the normal scary experiences as an addict, kids in the back seat that are turning blue, dying, trying to save them, bringing them to the hospital. That's how it happened countless amount of times. So, there's a lot of things.
What's the
Naloxone.
What's Narcan?
Narcan, naloxone. It's a shot.
Adrenaline or something like that?
Yeah, it reverses. Yeah, it reverses the effects of the opiate, and it can bring it back.
Jeez. Huh. That wasn't bad, huh?
It wasn't bad. I think it works.
Is there anything you want to say that I didn't get?
Not that I can think of.